most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quick as sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo, where my mind state resemble. Pick your shoes and take a slack now. Spend most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Browns of Rio de Janeiro. Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
24!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Watson. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First down, here's Burrow. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
11 MT, take.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Watson, he's going to move them around. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Now Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
11 Thomas. 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Dot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals had 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Here's Williams to return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Chase. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., 44 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
Watson's pass complete to Amari Cooper. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
59. Hey, alert! Alert! Hey, 31! Ah!
Here's Watson. Staying on his feet. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Throwing again is Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Right
here we
now,
go.
everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. He connects with Hyatt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
11 MT Tank. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hey, 59! Hey, 59!
From the 50, it's Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Past the 20. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Browns 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now Watson throws another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
It's
and
a new
EA
season,
Sports
so both of these
report.
coaching staffs
Coach?
likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 34. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Browns 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Now Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Browns 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Grant. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Watson going to change the look here. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And quickly, they get to the line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's another Browns.
From the red zone now, Watson. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. That.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on play action. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And Burrow going to change the play. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they'll audible to something else.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Gun.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
11.
Gain of 18 on the play.
11 empty. 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On one, ready?
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
12. 12.
Again, it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Burrow. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
12.
Jacobs hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
59.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. There he goes up the right sideline. He's got a full head of steam. Amari Cooper. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Now, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long. They've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11, mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
11 MT,
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the bed, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man on the sun. There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fell in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Now they playing my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you fuck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crown. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck. Home made ways for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crown. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck. Home made ways for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. It's